How can multicultural societies navigate ethical legal dilemmas? Imagine living in a place where different cultures, religions, and beliefs all come together. Now picture the challenges that can happen when their values clash with laws or each other. That's what multicultural societies face every day. These societies are full of diverse ways of thinking about right and wrong, which can sometimes create tricky situations. For example, a practice accepted in one culture might be illegal or seen as harmful in another. Balancing respect for cultural differences with the need to protect individual rights and uphold laws is a big task. Laws usually reflected the dominant culture's morals and values. But when minority groups follow different customs, conflicts can happen. Laws might be slow to change, so cultural practices that are acceptable in one community may not fit with current legal standards. Political leaders play a role in this process, shaping laws that try to respect diversity while maintaining order. Sometimes, they need to negotiate or advocate for changes that better reflected the society's multicultural makeup. A key idea here is cultural relativism, which says that moral rules depend on the culture they come from. It suggests that we should understand practices within their cultural context instead of judging them by outside standards. But this creates a challenge. When do governments or societies decide to protect universal rights like gender equality or child safety? For example, some cultures might have traditions that conflict with these rights, leading to debates about whether to respect cultural practices or enforce universal standards. One way to handle these dilemmas is through dialogue. Bringing together community leaders, legal experts, and policymakers helps find common ground. Open conversations can lead to compromises that honor cultural traditions without harming others or breaking laws. Developing policies that are flexible is also helpful. For instance, allowing certain cultural practices like modest gift giving in business, as long as it doesn't turn into bribery. Education is another important tool. Teaching legal and political actors about different cultural values reduces misunderstandings. When officials understand the background of various communities, they can make fairer decisions. Recognizing that multiple legal systems can coexist within one country, such as customary law alongside national law, can also help. But this needs careful management to prevent unfair treatment or discrimination. Minority groups and their allies can push for legal reforms that address biases. These reforms help ensure laws reflected the society's diversity and promote equal participation. Policymakers can also use ethical frameworks that balance respect for different cultures with principles like fairness and harm prevention. This approach guides decisions in sensitive areas like religious freedom versus anti-discrimination laws. In healthcare and social services, conflicts often happen when religious beliefs clash with medical practices. Handling these situations involves culturally aware assessments, building trust, and working together with families and cultural advisors. Political support for such practices helps institutions manage these ethical challenges better. Finally, systemic discrimination and institutional racism are serious issues in multicultural societies. They raise questions about fairness and social justice. Addressing these problems requires ongoing political and ethical effort to create inclusive environments where all cultural groups can participate equally. In the end, navigating these ethical legal dilemmas involves ongoing dialogue, flexible policies, legal adjustments, and a strong commitment to both respecting diversity and upholding universal principles. It's a continuous process that needs attention from everyone involved to ensure fairness and harmony in a multicultural world.